Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 10, and today I'm thinking about YouTube and subscribers. And I'm also gonna try out this whole screen capture thing, and hopefully I can get everything to work and it won't be a disaster, so bear with me on that one. Now, if we go over to my channel and have a look, it's currently saying that I have 1,068 subscribers. And we can also look up when I passed the 1,000 subscriber mark. 1,000 subscribers. That was about 5 months ago. So in 5 months, I've gained 68 subscribers. Supposedly, though, because I'm kind of thinking that maybe these subscribers aren't real. Now we can go and have a look at the videos. And yeah, what's sort of making me think that these subscribers aren't real is that, well, if you look at my views, I maybe average on most videos about 30 views. It sort of increases as the video gets older because obviously more people have had time to have a look. But yeah, the only exceptions, the Tumblr one is an exception because that was kind of a topical thing. And then you get a few other ones. The boobs one was a pretty obvious spike because I mentioned boobs and the internet's predictable. Then we get some sort of 50s, but yeah, it's still mostly like low considering I've supposedly got all these new subscribers. Oh my god, the eyesight update one, 750 views and 14 likes. That's definitely a fetish thing. There's no other way to explain why people are so interested in my eyesight and my glasses. It just has to be a fetish thing. Yeah, I don't think that many people exist who want to see me updating on my eyesight. And actually I did have one person contact me about that, and they were really dishonest. They never admitted that they had a fetish. They just were like, oh, my English is bad, and as if that's an explanation for why they're acting weird. They're not the first weird fetish person to claim they have a language problem either. Yeah, and I told them, you know, to stop asking me about my glasses, and they keep going, so I had to block that person and ban them from everything. But yeah, no, I have dealt with fetish people enough to know what they're like, and this was definitely a fetish thing. But yeah, no, tangent aside, when you look, I would say maybe it's like 30 views is kind of average. I'm thinking I have maybe 5 hardcore subscribers. There could be more because maybe they're just not hitting the like button, but I would say I get maybe on average 5 likes. So I'm assuming that's from you guys, my hardcore subscribers, probably the only people watching this whole video past a minute. Yeah. And then there's maybe like 30 people who check in every now and then. Maybe that number's supplemented by people who just randomly stumble onto my videos. But yeah, so 5 hardcore fans and a handful of extras is what I'm thinking my actual following is. But, you know, I found this page, Social Blade, which, wow, I'm a C-grade YouTuber. That seems a little bit high, but whatever, I'm a grade C, ooh. Oh, and oh my god, they think I'm making money. That is pretty funny. Yeah, and they sort of have all these statistics on how your subscribers are going and all that. And they've got these little graphs and whatever. I don't know, I don't look at even YouTube's analytics that much. It's just like, while I was trying to work out, are my subscribers real, I stumbled onto this page. By accident, Google wasn't really giving me what I wanted. But what I found is this thing that says future projections. And it projects like how many subscribers it thinks I'm going to get. So in the next 2 months, wow, 1,093. If I stick around for a year, they reckon 1,400. If I stick around for 2 years, wow, I'm into the 2,000 subscribers. But I'm sort of like, that means nothing if they're either fake or, you know, not really watching. So I did do a little bit of a search to try and find out if are my subscribers real. And here's the thing that made me find the Social Blade one is the Exposer Real or Fake's real-time subscriber count. And actually that turns out to be a channel, the Exposer Real or Fake. Like that wasn't actually what I was looking for. And then it came up with a few videos. So I think these two are my subscribers fake or real, and truth about my subscribers buying subscribers. I think those people are just trying to defend themselves because they've been accused of buying subscribers and they're like, oh no, I don't buy them. Whereas this one in the middle is giving you advice on how to get more subscribers. None of these things are what I'm looking for. A couple of discussion things in Google forums and Quora, but not really any real advice. Same with the YouTube forum, it's not really helping. There's a Twitter thing, which isn't what I'm looking for. Yeah, and then you get more of this, double your subscribers without buying them, and all this kind of thing. And I've looked at a few of these different things, and they don't really give you, like, it's just the same damn information mostly, or else people trying to find out who has fake subscribers. Yeah, that's not helpful. So I also checked YouTube to see if anyone's done videos, but here's that one telling you how to get more again. Yeah, more things on how to get real subscribers. There's this chick who I think has noticed the same thing that I noticed, but no real insight into what's going on. People testing whether if you buy them it works, which, like, you should never buy subscribers or likes or any kind of social media stuff. The way algorithms work, they work on engagement rather than your general views, and most people have gotten smart about that. But then there was that, who was that musician recently who faked his social media presence and went on a tour in Europe, and then everyone realized he was fake. That was pretty funny. Yeah, but that's like one of those reasons you shouldn't buy stuff. How to buy subscribers the right way? Oh my god, like, people are really quite desperate. And look how many videos there are telling you how to get real subscribers. And what the fuck is this? Reacting to, yeah, that's not what I'm searching for. Gosh. Oh, and like, you know, oh, do these people use sub bots and whatever? I mean, if your subscribers are going up by 100,000 every day, then that's pretty obvious, but yeah, so not exactly the best advice. What else did I look at? Okay, so yeah, the next thing I looked at was the subscribers that I've been getting in even in the past 5 months. Like, you can look at this and see who subscribed to you, but this is only people who have their subscription set to public. So there would be some people who are keeping their subscriptions private who are not able to see here. But yeah, there are some real accounts, and then there are some where, you know, there's a name, but there's not a whole lot going on their channel. They seem to subscribe to a few things and maybe make the occasional playlist, but otherwise there's not a lot going on. Hello to any of you if you happen to be here, but yeah, over the past, 5 months, seems like real people, but who really knows? You know, let's just click on a random one that has no avatar. It's Alicia Centeno. Hello if you are watching, but I have a feeling you're not. So look, this channel just has a bunch of things they're subscribed to, and you can't even see all their subscriptions, and supposedly they're subscribed to me, and there's nothing else going on there. So I'm sort of a bit like, yeah, I don't know if this person is real. If you are real, please leave a comment, but as if you've watched to 9 minutes long. So yeah, let's have a look at Studio Beta. So there's my current subscribers, 1,068, and yeah, you can have a look at my statistics. Over the last 10 videos, here's the rankings. Well, according to how they did in the first 14 hours and 58 minutes. Seems fairly logical. I mean, of course, the Tumblr one would be up top, because that was the topical one, but otherwise, yeah, this is pretty typical statistics. The watch time, views, and average view duration go up and down. It's all over the place. But yeah, no, let's have a look at these analytics just quickly. So the Bonsai with Australian Native Bonsai Basics is like my most popular video of all time, pretty much. But yeah, then there's that bloody eyesight one, and there's that 4 beeps error code, which hopefully helps some people, and then there's boobs, and then there's that bloody return and earn video. I wish people would stop watching that, because, like, it's not that exciting. Anyway, and the last 48 hours, that's kind of interesting. But that's not really why I brought you here. We can look at my subscribers in the past year. I just got to click. So this is watch time, but in the past year, subscribers. In the past year, I've been fairly active. There's one day where they had no data. There was some glitch, I think. Now I think this subscriber count is like, yeah, if you lose one or gain one, and then all that kind of thing. So mostly I'm gaining subscribers. But no, the number, in the past year, I've gained about 98 subscribers. So in the past year, supposedly this is how many new people, and, you know, it's not affecting my video views at all, which is kind of mysterious, don't you think? There's clearly people watching, but I think there's a way that you can see. Look at this. What was that about? Subscribed people make up only 13% of my watch time. I'm not sure, like, views. I would assume that subscribers tend to watch for longer than the people who are not subscribed. So most of my audience aren't actually subscribed to me, and I think partly, like, the subscribers that I do have aren't watching much anyway, so that kind of helps with that. Oh, and you can see, yeah, supposedly I have 100% male audience, which I know is not true. And then, oh, the other day this was only showing 25 to 34-year-olds watching me. But now we've got some others on either side. Most people from Australia, they're probably watching the Australian natives in the Return and Earn, but otherwise US. Oh, and that's changed a bit since the other day. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, audience stuff. Hey, let's look at lifetime. Why not? That's exciting. Not the subscribers one. Oh, there was a big drop in what? It's really hard to see. September 2012. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, you can see bonsai with Australian natives, bonsai basics, my most popular video of all time, and that's like, and then this old period pain video, a busker, the bloody Return and Earn thing, and then another bonsai video. Anyway, I will get, I don't know if I have a real point, but I'm just sort of wondering about, are these subscribers real? I would say because I sort of, what is that? That first, no. I started video blogging again, a fair bit in the middle of 2017, I think. So it actually would have been around this video. And I also deleted a lot of older videos. So what I'm thinking is, up until about 2016, you know, the subscribers I've got before then, there's maybe about 900 people who probably their accounts are still subscribed, but they don't necessarily log in. Maybe they have a whole bunch of other subscriptions and I'm sort of like not important. So for some reason they say stay subscribed to me. I haven't had too many occasions where subscribers have dropped off. I mean, there's that one in 2012, and then there's a few little blips at a few different points. If I can get that one, I'll probably have to zoom in. I don't know. No, it was further back than that. Yeah, I think before I started video blogging regularly again, there's maybe 900 people who have disappeared, forgotten about me, don't use YouTube anymore, have new accounts, whatever. So mostly dormant accounts who, you know, that's fair enough, I'm sure they're real. But in the past year, 98 subscribers. I'm sure some of them are real and some of them are watching me occasionally or waiting for me to upload that video that they want. Like, there's probably a bunch of people who are waiting for me to do more bonsai videos, for example. Or maybe there are people who are waiting for more music stuff, or I don't know exactly. So there could be real people who just have me in their subscriptions, don't have the time to watch a lot, don't care about most of my content, and that's fine. But one thing I wonder is, like, with these subscriber bots and like farms and all that, they know that people like YouTube, Google, and Facebook, and Twitter, and all that kind of stuff, they've gotten a lot smarter about detecting bots. So what I think some of the spam bots do is they randomly like different channels, different Facebook pages, whatever, and they do that in the hopes that it'll make those fake accounts look more realistic. Because if a whole bunch of accounts only like the same channel, and they're all doing exactly the same thing, that makes it really obvious that they're all just a bunch of robots. But if they're randomly liking things, then it's a little bit harder to detect. And so I'm wondering if the robot army is watching me, or just subscribing at random, not even watching. They just like, hey, there's a channel, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Yeah, are there a bunch of robots in my audience that doesn't watch? So what would you call them? They're not an audience. Following, but they're not really following. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying, right? So I think if you just make a channel and like, maybe the robots are searching for something in particular, and if you've got like a keyword come up, they'll just like your channel, whatever. But yeah, if you just make a channel and you have a few videos on it, eventually maybe it's just inevitable that you get subscribers because of these bots that just subscribe to anything. And it would be interesting to know if I actually have much of a real subscriber count anyway. And that's why, you know, when YouTube demonetized, right? I kind of wonder, so the new guidelines to get remonetized or monetized in the first place, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I've got, but you also need to have 4,000 watch hours in a year. What have I got in the past? Oh, this is the year. Watch time is 85.8 thousand minutes. Jeez, they can't even, like, can you just tell me how many hours that is? 85.8 thousand divided by 60, so I've got 1,430 watch hours in a year, which means I need like almost 4 times as much as that to get remonetized, and good luck because I'm a nut who just does whatever. Yeah, but 1,000 subscribers is one of the requirements, and I'm like, that's kind of ridiculous. Why even have that? Shouldn't it just be based on your watch hours? Because the subscriber count clearly doesn't mean anything, at least for like small channels. I think maybe when you get bigger and it sort of like looks more impressive, but even bigger channels don't seem to get the same number of views as they have subscribers. So, you know, I just kind of wonder what's the point of having the subscriber count part of that metric when watch hours are much harder to fake, or for dormant things to have any kind of influence. I wonder if maybe they're trying to stop people who have like one viral hit, and so they want people to actually hit that subscribe button to sort of verify that this isn't a one-hit wonder account. But yeah, whether or not that's really the right thing to do, I don't know. But yeah. So this has been a bit of an all over the place video because I didn't really plan it, but you can see some of the stuff that I've got in my analytics, and the point is just like me wondering, are my subscribers real? YouTube has done crackdowns in the past, so I have to assume that most of my subscribers are legit. And they must have been from that earlier period in my YouTubing where I was doing it a lot and gained a lot of real subscribers by the sounds of things. But now I imagine those accounts are dormant. I mean, there's probably people who still followed me for like Vampire Talk and Otherkin Talk, and I haven't really done any of those videos in the past year, so, you know, that whole base that I had wouldn't be interested in what I'm doing now. Wow, I had one patron on Patreon at one point who was clearly one of those vampire type people, but, you know, briefly supported me on Patreon and then left without any explanation, and I'm like, that's fine, that's up to you, but if you wanted something particular, like, I was asking, what do you want? And you don't say anything, so don't be surprised if I don't make the videos you want if you never ask for them, kind of thing. But that's another tangent. The rest of my patrons don't say very much, but continue to support me, so I love you guys. Anyway, yeah, random tangent. So I guess the people who are on Patreon are probably my real my real viewers mostly, and then there's a few extras who I know watch me a lot but aren't on Patreon. So yeah, 5 hardcore, I reckon. And then I've got maybe 30 other people who are occasionally watching, and then the rest are either waiting for me to do something that they hope I'll do, but never actually really message me about these things, and kind of just sit there, you know, thinking one day I'll finally do the video that they want. And then there's a whole bunch of inactive accounts, and then there's probably a whole bunch of spam robots who are just randomly subscribing to me to make themselves look more real. And I think that is a summary of my subscriber count. So yeah, we'll have to see what the future brings. And since I'm probably never going to make better videos, I'm always just going to be like doing the verbal vomit thing, I expect that to remain fairly consistent as long as you, my hardcore audience, don't start randomly dying. Please don't die on me, because, like, what else am I doing this? I'm just talking randomly. I don't know. I started my YouTube just to talk randomly as, like, a video diary, because when I write paper diaries, I tend to just throw them out. But, yeah, no, heaps surprised that people watched me and still watch me, and it's kind of fun. Like, it's more fun than I expected it to be. So don't die on me, okay? Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow and hopefully have a more planned video, but, you know, who knows, really? I've got so much I want to talk about, but I just, never get around to it, but, yeah, whatever. I should shut up now and move on. See you guys.
You want me to fall in a self-doubt, locked in your catch-22, but if I split